Here's how I managed to save over £40,000 at the age of 24. In this video, I want to talk you through how I managed to do it, what to look out for when investing and saving your money, and how you can do it too. Let's get into it. I started out my journey with money like most people do. As soon as I got money, I wanted to spend it. When I first turned 19, I went out and spent all my money on a new car for me, about £4,500, and the insurance was about £2,000. At the time, that completely maxed me out of my money, and obviously was not the greatest financial decision. However, like you, I'd always wanted to have a pot of money saved aside, purely for financial comfort and to start investing for the future and really start to see that pot of money grow. I'd started to research into investing money and how to kind of really maximize the amount of money that I was getting purely from the savings that I had. I'd put my money into a Wealthify account and seen very little return on investment from that account. I then started to invest my money into the S&P 500 and saw much better return on my money in there. Alongside this, I'd started a few businesses as well, one of those being kind of a remote sales business, the other one being Amazon FBA. Remote sales, I probably made about £2,000 to £3,000 additionally on the side, with my Amazon FBA business amassing about £45,000 a year in revenue for 2023, profiting around about £7,000 to £8,000 off of that. I have since closed down both of these businesses, however, have used that money to further put into my investments and really start to kind of build my portfolio as well. So coupling that money alongside the money that I get from my day job as a recruitment consultant based in London, I'm starting to put away roughly about £1,000 to £1,500 per month into my investments, and I've really been starting to kind of grow that throughout 2023, really seen some good results off the back of doing that as well. Some of the issues I have ran into though, as many people will when they first start investing, was not knowing where to invest your money, seeing a lot of hype around certain things and investing into that, and actually seeing quite a few losses from that as well. So my first big loss was in the NFT space, in the crypto space. I put quite a lot of thousands of pounds into NFTs, around about £3,000, and that's since gone to zero. My cryptocurrency has, say, lost about 80% of its value. I have seen it's down the up at the moment though, but that's definitely something I think where investing in something when you fully don't understand the benefits of it or kind of the use case of it is probably not the best thing to do. This is the same for Tesla as well. My investments in Tesla are about £10,000, £11,000, and that since is about 40% down. So fundamentally, there are some things that I would suggest investing in, some things I would say probably not to invest in, and definitely don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to either a single company, a single stock, or a single investment strategy such as like crypto, NFTs, etc. So when it comes to actually getting started with this, I would say to a lot of people, the best thing that you can do right now is open up an investment account, such as a Trading 212 account, a Vanguard account, or an equivalent within that space. Ideally, what you want to be looking to doing is investing in the S&P 500 or the FTSE 100. I'd say the best reason to do that is the S&P would be the top 500 performing companies in the US, the FTSE being the top 100 performing companies in the UK. As the US or the UK economy starts to grow, your money will start to grow with that. You know, the S&P I think has averaged about 8% year on year over the past 40, 50 years. And for me, I'd be quite happy getting 8% of my money. For a lot of people at the same time, having a nominal amount of money might not seem the greatest amount, but as you really start to keep investing, that compound interest will really start to kind of take its toll in a positive way. So once you've got your investment account open, ideally, if you can start to set aside around about 20% of your monthly income purely for investments, that would be the best place to get started. Now, for a lot of people, this could be £200, it could be more, whatever it may be. Ideally, if you can aim for 20% after you've minused your monthly expenses. So if you earn, £2,000 a month, your monthly expenses are, let's say, to keep the numbers like easy on my end, about £1,000. Once you've got £1,000 left, you ideally want to be investing about 20% of that, which would be £200 per month into investments. The more you can do, the better, but for a lot of people, that would be the best place to get started. Now, if you can do this continuously and consistently over 20 years, let's say, and as you are now 24, 25 years old, you have roughly about £120,000 sat in that investment account, just investing £200. If you carried on doing the same thing and invested for over 40 years, you'd have about £700,000 in that investment account. Now, that's not increasing any of your money that you're putting into it, so you're still putting away £200 per month. But what we'd also recommend is, as your investment portfolio grows, as your income grows as well, that 20% number will start to increase. So rather than being £200 per month, it could be 300, it could be 400 as your income starts to grow as well. In addition to this, and kind of one of my things I think has really started to excel the amount of money that I'm able to put away and invest each year and each month, is having an additional income on the side. As I say, this could be through remote sales, such as what I did. It could be Amazon FBA, whatever it may be. It'd be finding something on the side that you'd be very interested in, that you're quite passionate about, that you will happily do outside of work hours, and also something that you can get monetary value for as well. So it could be helping businesses with marketing, it could be sourcing property for property investors, whatever it may be. It could be a secondary job, pot washing, who knows, whatever it could be. Just something on the side that you can use to bring in more money, and then that's more money to invest. And the way I see it now is, the more sacrifice you can have at like a younger age, the more you're going to reap the rewards when you get a little bit older, you know, in your 30s, 40s, 50s or 60s, when you start to retire. So that's definitely something I would look and recommend anybody to do as well as their primary source of income. So some final thoughts for you. I hope this gave you a good idea of how I have been able to save over £40,000 at the age of 24, and look to hopefully finish 2024 now with closer to £60,000 or £70,000 invested as well. If you've got any tips or tricks of how you have been able to save a lot of money, or have been investing your money over the past few years, it'd be great to kind of leave those in the comments as well. Always kind of keen to learn even more around the investing space. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.